The news reached us about 9 o'clock in the morning. The East Company in Needham met at my house as part of the military stores were deposited with me. They there supplied themselves, and by 10 o'clock all marched for the place of action with as much spirit and resolution as the most zealous friends of the cause could have wished for. We could easily trace the march of the troops from the smoke which arose over them, and could hear from my house the report of the cannon and the platoons fired by the British. The Needham Company was soon on the ground, but unhappily, being ignorant of what are called flank guards, they inserted themselves between them and the main body of the British troops, in consequence of which they suffered more severely than their neighbors who kept to a greater distance. In the evening, we had intelligence that several of the Needham inhabitants were among the slain, and the next morning it was confirmed that 5 had fallen in the action, and several others had been wounded. It is remarkable that the 5 who fell, all of them had families, and several of them very numerous families, so that there were about 40 widows and fatherless children made in consequence of their deaths. I visited these families immediately, and with a sympathetic sense of their affliction, I gave to some the first intelligence they had of the dreadful event, the death of a husband and of a parent. The very different manner in which the tidings were received discovered very different disposition of the sufferers. While some were almost frantic in their grief, others received the news with profound silence, as if in a consternation of grief they were incapable of shedding tears or uttering sighs or groans. I shall only add further with respect to the memorable day that appeared to have a surprising effect on the spirit of the people in general. They became at once ferocious and cruel, at least towards all of those they suspected as unfriendly to the cause. Their treatment of such as the British left dead on the road was such as I could have supposed. They were stripped for the sake of their clothes and left naked on the highway until buried by order of our government.